Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. I am here to tell you about how much I learned about space. So, first of all, we should know what is space. Now, space is in the upper part of our planet, upper part which there is no air, no gravity, and no sound. First of all, now why is there no sound? There isn't no sound because there isn't gravity, and all planets have their own core, which makes gravity, and then gravity are used. Different gravity are used on the different sound volume, and the space doesn't have any cores to produce like gravities in it, so it doesn't have sound. We now for the stars, we know our star, the one that is the nearest, the closest one, the sun. And now, not many people know this, but the sun is a dwarf star, meaning it's like a small star because there are many more stars which is like 100 times bigger than that. Like region, there is a white star that is very big. The sun is also white, but it has all the colors of the rainbow, so it's kept on. the- If we go on space and look at the sun, it's white, but the earth atmosphere changes the color of it and makes it sometimes yellow and orange, and also sometimes changes the weather to like red, and sometimes changes the sky to green, blue, and yellow, red. So now, why is it the sky turns into green? The reason why sky turns into green because the sun has all of the colors of the rainbow, and the blue one is the most freed one, which reaches the earth faster. The yellow one is in the middle speed, and the red one is the slowest, meaning the red one comes the latest, the yellow one comes in middle, and the blue one comes in start. But why then it's green? Well, the reason why it's green because it sometimes mix up with other colors. So green just comes to earth, making it full color of green in the sky. Now let's go to galaxies. Our earth is in the Milky Way galaxy. There are other galaxy and name, like one of them is Andromeda, and now there are like millions, also possibly can be billions of galaxies, and the number of stars were like calculated to almost 100 billions, but there are even more and more and more stars, so scientists don't know, so they guess it's like a septillion, and septillion has a tons, a lot of zeros, since it's a like number. It is very far from million, like million, billion, trillion, quintillion, quadrillion, septillion. It is very far, meaning it gets 3 digits per name, meaning it has a ton of zeros. So the stars are uncountable, since there are so much of them that scientists can't even. It is near impossible to count all of them. And now we go in Voyager 1 and 2. In 1977, we saw Jupiter, and Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. It is just a gas giant planet. And also, Saturn is a gas giant planet, but Saturn has a ring, and it's not a perfect ring. There are very, very small uh, rocks that get near very closely, and from very far away it sees like an perfect ring, but actually there are like giant rocks on it, because Saturn is the second biggest one, so meaning it has like a giant rocks around it, surrounding like a ring, and the Jupiter has the red spot, the great red spot, which is the biggest spot on Jupiter. It is now it is now being shrinker. It is shrinking down, since in the future it will be now ended, and now we go to Virgo supercluster. It is like a giant group of galaxy and stars, meaning there are many cluster, star cluster, and galaxy cluster. The cluster is meant to be in a group, like a star group. There are like many ones that are very near to each other, and also galaxy cluster, which are very near to each other. That is also now called. That is also, so that's why it's called cluster. So if we go to the zoom out more, Linkian supercluster. It is a cluster, meaning it has one of its sides is like 96 billion meters, and it has over 100 billion galaxies in it. And Voyager 1 is many people know that it goes 61 kilometers per hour. But how many kilometers does it go in a second? This is kilometers going in a second is 17 kilometers. If you like in a car, we go like 70 kilometers in a hour, but this one go 70 in a kilometer, which is very fast, very fast. But the old cloud, it will still take it 30,000 years to pass the old cloud. Since the old cloud is legit very ridiculously bigger, since by the size of it. And then the observable universe has like trillions now, like 1 trillion galaxies, and wow, more than like 2 trillion stars. And the other parts which is unobservable, the reason why it is unobservable, because the reason why it's like unobservable, because there are like many even bigger things, like planets we can like discover, but they are going on light speed, which is I forgot, but I think it's like a 9 quintillion miles, which is very far, and humans doesn't have enough if energy and time to make the machines to go fast enough and catch up to it, then it will go out and out and out, and further from the universe, meaning it has become impossible to discover. It might be possible in the future, but it is very hard to even we catch up to these other new bigger things, today. That's it of my space knowledge.